What is good? It's Roddy the Shooter, and I'm back with another video talking about film cameras and my first roll of shooting Portra 400. My first time. I used a point and shoot for it. Matter of fact, it is this point and shoot right here. This is the Yashica T2. Some people pronounce it Yashica. I pronounce it Yashica because it's Japanese. I feel like that's the proper term, but who knows? I could be wrong. People say a lot of stuff, but I'm going with Yashica. I use the Yashica T2 for these photos, and we're just gonna kind of go over like my first roll of film, my first roll of colored film. I've shot black and white before, but first time going color, and I wanted to try out Kodak Portra 400 because I heard that was the best. Let's start with it. These are just some photos from Camp Flognaw. It was a really good time. The first one, it's just a picture of me at that time, and outside of, maybe the highlights being a little bit blown out in that, I thought it was an amazing photo. This is one of the only ones that I did not take because I'm in it. So I'll let you know which ones that I did take and what I didn't take. The homie was with me, but what a great time to use film and Kodak, Portra 400 for a music festival. Like it's no better. And thankfully, shout out to Baby Talks Music and the platform that I work for. I got some really cool photos of some dope artists that you'll recognize. So next we got the dog, the giant Daryl from Tyler the Creator and his brand Golf Le Fleur. And it's a collab with Converse. So you see him holding a giant Converse shoe. It's really fire. I thought this picture was amazing. The next one is just a little bit of ambiance of the festival. You see the Ferris wheel in the background. Just really cool. Next one, we got Z loopers in it, and I'll kind of go through these quick because these are some of the nighttime shots. If you use a point and shoot and it has a flash, you'll get this look, but this is what the Portra 400 film stock is like, and I'm loving it. It looks really beautiful. We got Kenny Mason. This photo of Denzel Curry is insane. I love that one. You just got to be at the right place at the right time. And, if you ever get into media and press and you need a photo, don't be scared to say what's up. For this one, I yelled out, "Hey, yo, Denzel, can I get a flick real quick?" And we took it. And it was just that simple, Another one is the homie Donnie with an artist named Paco. I love this photo of Layla. I'm noticing that, the highlights are a little blown out in it, and you don't really get that much control over the photo when you use a point and shoot. So that's something you kind of have to know, but you can kind of change that depending on the film stock. So this is Portra 400, which means ISO 400. So if I would use a 200 ISO film stock, the highlights might not have been blown out as much, So that's something to think about. We got this really cool photo of Rakeem Miles from Action Figure Miles. Really cool guy. It was dope talking to him. And I love this photo because it's at sunset. You see the palm tree that we're in Los Angeles. The Ferris wheel came out really sick. Yeah, really great photo. We got a blurry photo of Gene Dawson. That's another thing with point and shoots. You can't always tell if you got it in time. So sometimes you want to get that second shot off just to make sure it's in focus, but we didn't have that much time. So I love the photo of Orion's Sun. So fire. The homie Donnie shot this one. I was watching the set. I gave him my camera. He got Orion's Sun. He also got Tommy Richmond. Yeah, and this is just a good look of what this is going to look like at pitch black. The point and shoots, most of them have flashes. So this is the little flash that comes on the Yashica T2. But yeah, really cool photo. It does great in the dark. The Yashica has a Carl Zeiss lens on it, so everything should be relatively sharp, or as sharp as it could be for that time period. This is a really old camera. I think either the late 80s or early 90s, maybe this one dropped. So yeah, I'll put that in the video if I was wrong, and we'll get it with the right time. We got a fire photo of Peso. We got a photo of Gina Views. We got Wayno. I got this photo of DDG, which was kind of hard to get. He was walking through, and I had to just kind of get in there and be like, "Yo, DDG, can I get a flick?" Bam. And keep it moving. You want to be respectful. You want to be clear. So like, you don't want to be timid and be like, "Hey, can I get a photo?" And you say, "Yo, can I get the photo real quick?" They say yes, they say yes, they say no, they say no. You got to keep moving. One of my favorites out of this was the 1900 Rugrat photos. I got 3 of them, so I'll post all 3. You'll see one's perfect, one's blurry, but they're all cool. They have their same characteristics, and shooting on film is just really cool. You kind of get to see what it was like back in the day, and the you know, the all the characteristics and flaws that make film stock beautiful, as opposed to today. We have really nice cameras that everything is super digital, super processed, and there's no feel to it. This just has a vintage feel and warmth, partially because it's an old technology, but this is what the film stock look like, and it's one of the better ones. Another fire one, we got DJ Who Kid. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about Who Kid, but if you know, you know. A real legend right here. Was dope meeting him, and it's, you know, moments like these that make me really excited and honored that my first time using colored film was at an event like this, where I got to capture such cool subjects. You know, we got AD, another one of those really cool personalities, really dope artists, really, you know, a face you would know if you're in LA or around LA. Then AD is definitely a really good representation of what some of the people here are like. I got a good photo of AZ Chike, kind of. You know, we had to get that one quickly, and I wish I could have more space on the, or more exposures. You know, your film is categorized into 36 exposures, which would be 36 photos on a roll. This was literally roll 35, or exposure 35 of 36. And my last one of my favorites, it definitely came out a little blurry, but it was of Suki Baby. And if you're from Texas, you might know her. If you're a fan of Drake's music, this is the woman on the cover of the Her Loss album. You know, now that we've gone over the photos, I just kind of want to speak to what it's like using a point and shoot camera. You know, this is one of those things that you know, anybody could buy. This was a great entry point as a camera. If you just wanted to take some pictures, it's as simple as loading your film, turning it on, and pressing shoot. You know, there's no guesswork done. There's no needing to understand what a camera is and getting your settings right. You literally put the film in, point, shoot, and that's it. And, you know, in certain scenarios where you're just moving and grooving and you don't have time to like set up everything and perfectly expose for the sun with a little bit higher quality of film camera, this is amazing because it takes out all the guesswork for you. Now, there's times where it will miss focus, and that just is what it is. But, you know, that's kind of the name of the game when it comes to shooting film. And thankfully, this first roll had a lot of really cool faces in it, and it was in some cool situations, lighting-wise and landscape-wise, that I think could really take big advantage of Portra 400 in general, and just some of the beautiful things about the film. You know, there's a very pleasant grain. Things look like they're at sunset. Things look very soft and beautiful. So it was a wonderful experience. I encourage you guys to get out there, hit up a thrift shop, see if you can find a camera. You might find this one. This one was a camera that was very highly regarded. And, you know, as you get more experienced and want to shoot more and do more, the cameras can grow with you. You can start with this basic one and you can go up to something a little higher end, like a Yashica T4 or 5, maybe a Contax, I think it's T2 or G2, one of those. And they're still point and shoot cameras, but you know, they have a little bit better technology, and they'll help you get you know, better in focus photos faster. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys, you know, decide to go out and get a film camera. I hope this definitely gives you a good idea of what shooting on Kodak Portra 400 is like throughout all times of the day, whether it's very sunny or whether it's nighttime. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.